You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
Hey, howdy, hey partners, it's Today I Grew Up, and today I'm super excited because we're going to rank the Toy Story characters from Toy Story 1 and 2 on a tier list. I've always wanted to do this video, I just never did. But huge shout out to my friend Picasso. He's found on YouTube, so go check out his channel. He's also known as Jack. Great friend of mine. He's really awesome. He definitely did a big favor for us in the Toy Story community by making this tier list. We're going to start with Buzz Lightyear. He's my favorite toy, and we're going to put him on best character. Come on. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. To infinity and beyond, he's got the best lines in the whole movie, so we have to put him as best. As far as Woody goes, same thing. He also deserves to be on the best tier. Woody and Buzz, come on, they are the best. I think that's obvious for all of us here. Mr. Potato Head, I don't think he is the best. I think he's funny. I think more of him as great. He's a great character, great comedic relief. I love sarcastic humor. I like darker humor, so he's really good at that. And so I've always thought he was great at that. So I wouldn't say Potato Head is the best, but I would say he's very, very great. Mrs. Potato Head can sometimes get on my nerves. Sorry for all you Mrs. Potato Head fans, but sometimes she's just a little loud and a little bit, I don't know, distracting in my opinion. I don't think she's terrible, but I'm going to say she's a good character. She's not great. She's not best. To me, she's just good. So next is the aliens. Oh man, I love the aliens. They're so fun. Man, I would just put them in best. I think the aliens are amazing. They're just so fun. And I love the claw scene and them going, ooh, it's so great. This might surprise some people out there, but I think Slinky Dog is great. But he's a good character for me. He's not, he's more of a side character, and he really does support Woody, and he's always fun and helpful. I think he's more of a useful tool to the toys, but I would just say he's good, in my opinion. All right, let's move on to Rex. Where does Rex rank? He's not the best. He's pretty great, but I don't know. Same thing. I don't think he's oh man, this is hard for me to say great. I'm going to say he's good. Rex is fun. He's anxious. He's funny, but I think he's just good. Ham, I think he's great. I love Ham's jokes. I love what he says. Ham says a lot of dad jokes, I notice, and I don't know. I'm just a fan of the dad jokes, so Ham definitely gets a great, in my opinion. I don't really have an opinion on Etch-a-Sketch. It's kind of like a very minor, just side character. Is useful tool, utility, like Slinky Dog, but he's not good. I just don't really have an opinion. Snake, I feel like Snake is unnecessary. I don't really have an opinion on Snake. Not terrible. I think it's a fun looking design. I think it's just, I don't really have a lot of opinion because the snake wasn't really featured in the movie too much. All right, Lenny. I think Lenny is more fun. Again, a useful tool. It's hard for me to rank these as best and great. You have to be really best or really great. So Lenny, for me, is good. Very useful, fun, but I don't think he's great or the best. Mr. Mike, I think, is a fun character. So I'm going to also say that one's good. I love that scene at the end with in Toy Story 2. And also part of the staff meeting. Very important to have Mr. Mike. All right, let's see. This shark, I think. I just got the movie accurate shark on my channel to review. I thought it was a fun toy to do that. But I don't know. It just wasn't really needed in the movie. He was just barely there. So I don't really have a strong opinion. I like the toy. I think the toy is great. But the character, I would just rank as don't really have an opinion. Kind of indifferent for me. Same thing with the robot. The robot's cool, but I don't really have a strong opinion about the robot. Rocky, even though Rocky has a minor role, I think Rocky is really great. I don't know. There's something about the physique, the toy, the strength of Rocky. He's just so cool. And as a toy, even amazing. But I think he's a great character. And even though he doesn't talk, it's, I don't know, really fun for me. The hockey puck was a fun joke, but I don't really have a strong opinion about hockey puck. Sorry, hockey puck, you're going to no opinion. Same thing with this Fisher-Price fire truck. I feel like the Fisher-Price fire truck was more of a throwaway character in my opinion, so I don't really have. And I think these guys were terrible, sorry. I don't like those little people, whatever they're called. little tykes, I think it's known as, these little tyke people. I think it's just kind of, it was unnecessary in the film and not my favorite character. Same thing with the eggs. I don't think they're fun. I just feel like it was an extra throwaway. They didn't need it in Andy's room, and I kind of felt like it was kind of distracting to the story. So, sorry, I don't like Roly Poly Clown. My least favorite character in Toy Story is Roly Poly Clown. I just don't think it's needed. And these are like throwaway 2-second shots in the movie. It wasn't fun for me. I think Mr. Spell is good, kind of in the same ranking as Mr. Mike for me. It was a very useful tool, but also, you know, a little funny sometimes to see Buzz using him or something. So CNC in Toy Story 1, which this one's based off of, was not useful. It was just there in the shots. So I think more terrible in my opinion. RC is great. I don't know why, guys, but I just really love RC. He's just so cool. I love that he has a turbo mode on his remote. And he's really, really useful at the end of Toy Story 1 for that epic, you know, chase scene back to the moving truck. So that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie of Toy Story. So I have to rank him as great. The troll with the pink hair, I think is a funny character, but I don't think is good. I don't really have a strong opinion about Troll. Useful, but not my favorite. Bo Peep is a tough one because I didn't really like her in Toy Story 4, to be honest, her character. But in Toy Story 1 or 2, I didn't mind her at all. I thought she was a good character. Was Bo Peep a great character? I'm going to say she was good. She's definitely needed in the movie, and I love her outfit and her look and the sheep and everything. Being part of a lamp is cool, but definitely not my favorite. Again, for me, another throwaway character. I don't know. Anything in this category down here, you can tell why I don't really think they're great. They're just kind of there. Jessie, I love Woody's Roundup, so I'm a little biased here because Jessie is awesome. She's part of Woody's Roundup. I think she's great. She the best? No, but I think she's super great and part of Woody's Roundup. I think anything Woody's Roundup for me, I like to rank great. Same thing with Bullseye, part of Woody's Roundup, so Bullseye gets great for me. He's so loyal. He's so nice. I love how he interacts with Woody, and he's amazing. Wheezy's great. I think Wheezy is really great. A fun character for Toy Story 2. It was really surprising at the end when Wheezy busted out that song, "You Got a Friend in Me." I thought that was super fun. Great character. Wheezy is epic. And I remember when John Lasseter was talking about Wheezy, he had joked and said, "I only made Toy Story 2 because of Wheezy." I can see why. He's just a really fun squeaker toy. And I love him in my collection too as a toy. He's awesome. The soldiers, kind of hard for me because I think they're great. And they're useful. And I don't know. I really enjoyed their scenes. But I would just say they're good because they didn't really like steal the show for me. Monkeys are really fun. I think they're like the soldiers rank. So I'm going to put them as good. They're really good and useful in the movie. And I thought they were awesome. This pink bear that kind of looks like a precursor to Lotso. I think this was like an early render or prototype to Lotso. Gets terrible from me because all he does is wave hello from the top shelf. Can you hear me up there, guys? It's fun, but it's a really unnecessary, terrible character in my opinion. All right, so there you have it. This is how I rank the Toy Story characters from best, great, good, no opinion to terrible. And I hope to do a Toy Story 3 and 4 one in the future. One thing that I feel like could be cool to add to this tier list would be like, where would I rank Sid, for example? I put Sid as good. He was a good antagonist, good villain. I would also rank Stinky Pete as great because Stinky Pete is part of the Roundup gang, and I think the whole Roundup gang, including Stinky Pete, is great in my personal opinion. So that's where I would rank Sid and Stinky Pete if I had him here to play with for the tier list. I hope you enjoyed today's tier list ranking. Let me know what you think about these characters in the comment section below. I'm sure many of you will agree or disagree with me, but then that's okay. We can all have differences in opinion and still get along. But now you know how I rank these characters that I love from the first two movies, Toy Story 1 and 2. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me on this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You want the real Buzz Lightyear? You're an action figure. You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be.
You are a child plaything!
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.